Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dimensions of Love. This is our pick a card reading, specifically shells that are connected to the waters, to the depth, and the feminine aspects. So, of course, as always, we have three piles that we are picking from. And before we start, just take a deep breath and relax. Ground yourself, perhaps like me, sit on the floor, lower down, it helps. So, that is a message for this weekend to stay grounded. Perhaps go out in nature and walk barefoot, or even if you're just on the grass, to take off your shoes and just connect to the ground. And it also is healthy benefits that recent studies have shown. So that will be beneficial for you. That was a message that just came through now. Let's just go back to the pick a pile reading. I'm sorry. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, you already know how this works when we're picking a shell. But if you're new here, then we are training this intuition, and with that has been suppressed. So we all have it. But in order to keep practicing on it, it's good to have like a little schedule and just keep practicing and opening up so that you can discern different messages. Also, when you hear other tarot card readers or different psychics, when you hear these general messages, it's kind of hard to decipher which one is you and which one is the energies involving you. So it can be kind of a lot because everything is interconnected with one another. So if you need to hear your message that is for you, you need to also practice it so you can get in touch with yourself. And Spirit has given this to us in this way, to practice it like this. Of course, every week you will pick 1, 2, 3 pile. I would not advise you to start let the intellectual mind to get involved, saying that pile 3 is the best one to pick, or I never want to pick pile 1 because it's a number that I don't like, or just keep it clean. Every week, really look at the shell, look at the picture, and look at the shell and feel drawn to. If you're looking at all three of them and you kind of don't feel nothing, then I would suggest you going with your gut feeling on the one that you don't like at all. Like, I don't like that. Then that is also a message for you to hear what you don't like. You see, a spirit can give it to you in so different ways. So please try to practice every time and stay connected. Perhaps that whole week you've seen number 2. So that indicates to you at the end of the week, Spirit is already connecting you to this message. So you know when you come back here that you're supposed to pick pile number 2. So it can come to you in so many different ways on how you work with Spirit, how your mental mind and your visual shows up for you. Perhaps you're meditating and you can get it through that, or you see the shell somewhere on a picture. It can be so different, but I'm just giving you a big range of different varieties that can happen. And as always, you use your discernment and you always know best yourself, okay? So this is for you to practice, and we're just delivering these messages. Always every week, sometimes we do additional cards, but we're going to keep this one simple because we're doing a video also on the full moon that will fall in to this weekend on the 4th. So between the 3rd and the 4th of June, and that will be in Sagittarius. So check out that video also if you're interested in that, because that's also connecting to the moon and the waters and the depth. But this particular on the weekend that we're doing messages like this, when you pick your pile, make sure to see it one more time in Sunday and see where the message landed, so that you can practice thoroughly and see it through thoroughly for you to get an understanding. That's just a tip. Of course, you can do however you want, you decide for yourself, but it's good to recap it so that you can get more benefits out of it to practice your own intuition. So every week when we're picking these piles, there's a general connectedness, because everything is connected, right? So they have a connected theme. So before I do this pick a card, I would say that this week, and as I'm sitting in meditation, meditating upon your cards, it's very straightforward. The message is straightforward, very simple, and very straightforward. That will be the energies of the piles. That was the first thing that came very clearly, that it's straightforward, very simple this weekend. And isn't that wonderful? Because we're actually having the full moon, and you know when it is the full moon, we've talked about this before on this channel, but if you're new, the full moon, it's all about amplifying these feelings. So if you're feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, those feelings will amplify. If you have anxiety, those feelings will amplify. Happiness, those feelings will amplify. So the full moon is all about amplifying, okay? So this particular full moon, just know that energies will move, travel in and out, kind of full moon. So just know that and keep that in mind. And also, this is wonderful that this is straightforward, because that will not clash. And if you're interested, again, to watch that other video about the full moon, and then we will pick some cards around that to see the energy and kind of what's going on. If you're interested in that, please check out that video. With any other further ado, I would say welcome to this pick a card reading that will start now. Okay, so if you picked pile number 1, then this is your straightforward message from Spirit. This is your beautiful shell. And your message is: someone in your surrounding, someone that is close to you, is not telling the truth. They are withholding information, they are dragging it out, but they are definitely not telling the truth. So if you are suspecting someone, you're absolutely right. They're not telling the truth. Just giving it to you straight, like Spirit said. They're just not telling the truth. There's nothing buts or how or when. It's just very simple. They're not telling the truth. And on this weekend, you will actually see that very clear, that that is the fact. That is what I'm getting. That is what they're saying. It will be an epiphany for you this weekend. And it's someone, I'm hearing that someone that is close, like physical, someone close to you, that's not telling you the truth. So it might be harsh to hear this message, but it's better to feel that pain with the truth than to live a lie, okay? Because that pain is even worse. So that is your message, pal number 1. And you deserve the truth, okay? Okay, you guys, if you picked pile number 2, then these are your messages. On this weekend, you need to start thinking more about what you're putting in your thoughts, but most important, what you put in your mouth. And that goes for everything from what you speak out and what you consume in. So, Spirit is really asking you to look at your eating habits this weekend. And I have a feeling that you're starting to implement more healthy choices, which is very good. And Spirit is encouraging you to do more of that. So when we're stepping into this June month and we have energy that is supporting us when we are making healthier choices, it's very beneficial for you to start that now because you have support behind you, energy wise. So just keep taking out bad habits, eating habits, and implementing more healthy eating habits and fruits and vegetables into your daily consumption of food. So your message is surrounding your eating habits, and it's a positive message. I feel like it's very positive, but again, like the energies of all piles, this is straightforward. You really need to consider your diet and how you eat and when you eat. This they're telling me specifically on the times that you eat. Like for an example, if you eat kind of late, just to switch it down 2 hours to eat a little bit earlier or a little bit less as your last meal will change and benefit you more. So that was a specific for someone. But you're being asked and implement vitamin. And also because this falls into the full moon in Sagittarius on this weekend, when energies are amplified, when it is the full moon, it's quite beneficial to fast. So if you've never considered fasting or it's been kind of interesting for you and you kind of don't know when do I start, when should a day be, this will be a wonderful day for you. If you can do it on Saturday or Sunday just to fast, it can be intermittent fasting, so you don't have to do a whole day fast, but at least try when you wake up to not eat and just go with water and see how far you can go on that day. That would be very beneficial. Also for the energies of the full moon, you will have a more of a clear mind, because many that feel very overwhelmed when it's the full moon actually do a fasting on the full moon, which is beneficial. So I would give you that suggestion to try it and to do it this weekend. That would be good for you. So that is your message pile number 2. If you picked pile number 3, then this is your message. What you see is what you get. It's all about your energy. You are open, fearless, and just because of this, you get so many experiences that an average will never even experience because of fear. I don't fit in there. I can't talk to this person, but you are completely open, and this is giving you so many amazing experience that you would never even thought that you will learn or even have in your life, which is wonderful. So spirit is kind of just pile number 3, telling you just straightforward that the way that you are open in this way is very wonderful, and like spirit is cheering for you. Okay, they're all cheering for you. It's a very happy energy, and they're just loving this way that you are embracing life, and they just want to tell you that you are protected and safe. Because in my meditation I got this image of a filter kind of over you. There's a filter, and everything just like your spirit guides are having that filter and they're changing it, so you don't have to do anything because of your openness and everything that you are. they are supporting you by letting this filter constantly be above you, and they're just cleaning out. So when it comes harsh energies and all of that, they're just filtering everything out, and then it just sips down on you. So even bad experiences, thank you to them, because they give you lessons, and you don't have to deal with all of that, um, all that is connected to the filter, right? Because I feel like spirit is just taking it. I'm just seeing this picture of them taking it away, and then just putting in a new filter, and you're just being cleared and clean in your energy. You don't have to work so hard for it, because of your openness, because of this honesty that you carry. It's very, very beautiful, and it's such a beautiful quality for everyone else energetically. So they are really supporting you in that. So keep being honest and keep being open. And they're also reminding me to give you this message. If you see a number 9 somewhere in your reality, whenever you will see in this weekend a 9, that will be very specific. They want you to encourage that they're there. They just want to show you that love. So that is your message, pile number 3. Look out for a 9, and leave it in the comments if you see a number 9 at the end of this weekend for this pick a card reading. So thank you. It is always an honor and a privilege to read for such an amazing audience like you all. And I hope that this straightforward message on this weekend will be straightforward for you to keep on practicing your intuition and connectedness to yourself and also everyone else. So, thank you all for being here. And as always, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way. Bye, everyone.